Yes, people, welcome back to the only Yahya with the one and only, the true Yahya Chino Falaci. Today we're going to be talking about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, breaking down his interview he did on Stick to Football on Sky Sports. But before we jump into that, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the page. Keep hitting the bell for notifications. Keep sending me DMs. Keep commenting so we can keep bringing you great content going forward. Hit the subscribe button so I can get to 1,000 subscribers and we can keep building the page as we keep bringing you great content. So let's jump into this. So we see this interview Ole did, and a lot of people have a lot to say about it. There's been a lot of reviews and a lot of people having their says, the talk sporters, fucking idiots. But you know how it is. And Ole gonna basically confirm some things we knew about the club, but also in my mind, he kinda solidify Ten Hag's position. People might say I'm crazy, right? But let me show you something. When Ole spoke about this whole situation, they asked him a few questions like about Ronaldo. They asked him about, transfers he spoke about. And we already knew about Erling Haaland. And you didn't even have to know about the story to know that if a coach who coached Haaland before had him and went to any club, he would try to buy him. It's common sense. So anyone thinking, oh, why Man United didn't buy Haaland? Surely the manager said, buy Haaland. It's that simple. Trust me, people. Sometimes football is that simple. It's not that complex. He probably 100% did say, please buy Haaland. But they were like, whatever. But anyways, you see Ole talk about Haaland and you see him talk about other players. And in my mind, I'm like, for a second, think about it, right? Think about if Ole was speaking about Haaland, right? This is probably one of the only gems that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has coached. Eric Ten Hag has coached multiple gems. Should I name them? Let's talk about them. Let's talk about Mohamed Kudus firing off at West Ham, Alvarez firing off at West Ham, Neres firing off. You have either Bromby right now firing off. You have Delit firing off. Frankie de Jong firing off. Donny van de Beek, quality player, but not firing off. So my point is, when I hear people yap about Anthony, in my mind, I'm like, how can you doubt a man who has so many gems in the world? His right back, Mazurai, gone to Bayern Munich. Guys, if a man has coached so many gems, look, Lisandro Martinez, why would you doubt him when there's one player who hasn't reached their potential yet, even being that young? But just saying, I don't want to make this video too much about Ten Hag, but I'm just saying, if Man United, think about the players that this man asked United to go after. He probably had asked United to go after so many gems. Now, they asked also Ole about the situation with Ronaldo. And he said, well, Ronaldo, basically, for him and Ronaldo, it was a bad idea because him coming back to the Man United didn't end up the way he was playing. And then lots of people were trying to say, oh, Ronaldo don't press this way. But guys, the team was doing well. Martial, Rashford, and Greenwood was the highest scoring front three in Europe that year. They were averaging the age of 22, 23 years old, right? That was their average age. They were scoring more goals than Salah, Mane, and Firmino, who was the top goal scorers the year before. They were scoring more than them the year after. So let's just sit down for a second and realize what quality those guys were playing with. So then They did that. They had the team. They had a good preseason. And then Ronaldo came into the season. And why that happened is because of the legacy of the club. United did not want him to go to City, who is so dominant. Imagine if it was Ronaldo banging in goals and not Haaland winning trophies with Man City. What the damage it would do to the club would be bad. But in hindsight, they should have done it anyway because what the damage did for him coming to Man United, I feel like would be a lot catastrophic than what the event. It was gonna happen anyway. Like City was gonna win the league anyway, and like at the end of the day, you can't really stop that because like no matter who was playing on top, City would have won the league. They would have won the treble. Promise. Like Haaland, yes, he's a goal scorer, but I promise you, City was just on their way to be what they are right now for the last 6 years. Yes, they've been winning trophies longer than that, but for the last 6 years, what City is now, they have been developing that to become the greatest team, the best team in world football right now. And they're going to be hard to take off the perch, man. Like, it's not going to be that one team that just lose. Like, City's probably going to win a double or treble this year again. And it's not for me as a boyhood United fan. That's my fan club. That's my club that I love my whole childhood. But I've realized it's not about loving one club. It's about loving footballers and appreciating the craft and understanding that it takes a very hard time and discipline and work ethic to get to that level. And I just appreciate all of them from the lowest professional, amateur, semi professional league to the top. Once you're trying to play the sport and aspire for great things in the sport and have aspired playing at good levels in the sport, I appreciate your craft for sure. So to say that when I look at this man's picture next to me here, right, then I can say I appreciate who Ronaldo is to the football game, but the person that he was when he came to Man United in terms of his mentality and how he was supposed to be the leader of the group and he did not come to be the leader of the group. He came to be still, I am Ronaldo, I'm at Man United, this is my club, this is where I run it. Like even his interview he did after. I get that he made some really good points, but also he was trying to cement his legacy with Man United fans after him acting out like a big child. And Ronaldo is my favorite player. In my opinion, when they make the debate about Ronaldo and Messi, I always say this. Let me make this clear to everyone so they know. Messi, naturally gifted. Ronaldo, the ultimate athlete. Cristiano Ronaldo, the best goal scorer ever. Messi, in my opinion, when we're talking about the best footballer ever, and bro, like what Messi brings to the game is like what I think Ronaldinho brings to the game. It's like they're all special in their own way, man. Like that conversation is so dead. Like because when we look at statistics, right, we only look at what the Ballon d'Ors Messi won over Cristiano Ronaldo. Because when it comes to actually putting the ball in the back of the net, Cristiano Ronaldo, no doubt, is better than Messi. No, but that guy lives to score goals. And that's why for me, Haaland is dangerous. Because what Haaland does, he puts the ball in the back of the net. This kid right here on the screen, Erling Haaland, his name should be Erling Golan. Like, back of the net, onion bag, for sure. Like, he can miss 100 chances, but I promise you, in those 100 chances he missed, he get himself 100 more, and the 100 more, he score 100 of them. The guys, you remember when the guy say he wants to score 5 goals in a game? The man scored 5 goals in a game. Like you can't talk to people that do these things because at the end of the day, they're just different. They're made different. They were born different. And like we should just appreciate them as what they bring to the game. What they bring to the game. Let's not compare. We all bring something different to the game. So enjoy that player for what he brings to the game and try to compare him and try to like criticize him based on what he brings to the game. You know, like it would be like when people criticize Fred, for example, because all he talks about Fred and Scott McTominay, and he spoke about how Scott McTominay and Fred, how he liked them as players, how they worked hard, how they covered a lot of ground. Technically, they probably weren't the best. We can see that. Mixer score goals, yes, but when it comes to controlling a football game, slowing it down, linking up play, yeah, he's getting a bit better now, but that's not him. He's driving forward, right? When you simplify people like that jobs and you tell them just work a certain way, they're excellent. That's why you see with McTominay now. You see, 10 out tell him, yo, brother, stay off the ball. When we in build up, you drive into the box. You don't need to come get on the ball. You need to stay forward and drive into the box. And look, he's having his best goal scoring and assist season for Man United. So same thing. Oh, they love Fred and McTominay. People laugh and say, oh, ha, ha, the quality. The quality. But it shows it's not every time you need somebody high in quality. Look at Conor Gallagher is Chelsea's best midfielder right now. And people gonna say I'm crazy to say that. And he have nothing special. But he worked hard and he disciplined and he talented. He have a bit of talent. So with all that come together, you get a good young player. And people laugh at Conor Gallagher, but he's been showing up. Yeah, he missed chances because he's young, but he show up in big moments. He never hide. He always try to get on the ball. He always try to get a shot off. He always try to get in the box. He always try to link up play. He always get back and work hard. He always win his challenges. Like, don't sleep on that young man. I'm not saying he's the next Xavi Iniesta, but I'm just saying he's a top young professional, and we should appreciate how hard he worked. But yes, people, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the page. This has been your boy, the one and only, the true Yaya Chino Falaci coming to your life today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the page. Hit the bell for notifications. Share, like on all platforms. Help me to get to 1,000 subscribers so I can continue bring you great content going forward. This has been your boy. Peace out, my people. One love.